DiamondWheel knife sharpener.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Nice to have you here.
Everybody needs a sharp knife in the kitchen.
Ooh.
I don't care what kind of blade you have, whether it's stainless steel or ceramic, you are always going to need to sharpen your knives.
Let's take a moment and look at this because the quality of this is so high-end. Food and Wine, a lot of you know Food and Wine.
Food and Wine magazine been around over 40 years.
Absolutely.
They know their stuff when it comes to all things kitchen.
And because they have a test kitchen, this is what they do.
They test this all out.
Literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the whole goal of Food and Wine is to be able to bring to market the most superior products, and that's what this is. Knives, we all have to have them, but no matter what brand name knives you have, what type of knives, they're gonna eventually dull.
I don't care what the commercial may say that you're watching late at night, when it says these knives will stay sharp forever,
they won't.
They will not. So what's great about Food and Wine is that they've taken that experience, that over 40 years of experience, and put it into an unbelievable electric knife sharpener. They have taken the guesswork out for you. They have made it with a diamond wheel. So we all know diamond is the hardest substance on earth.
Yes.
So it's going to last you for a long, long, long time. And then they've actually taken the guesswork out of the angle. 17-degree angle is an ideal angle for almost any knife out there in the world. And it's a three-step process. It's very simple. Depending on how much you use your knife, you may need to run this a couple times through. So I'm just going to pull this towards myself.
And you can hear that, right?
And that diamond wheel is now just shaving off those metal burrs that it might, that is making your knife dull. I'm not using a lot of pressure. I am simply just pulling it towards myself. And then the third stage here, I'm gonna go ahead and hone my knife and take off the rest of those burrs. Now I'm just gonna show you, it's nice and sharp.
That's
We are ready to go.
great.
So, whether you have the Wolfgang Puck's skillet that you just purchased that you're gonna be cooking in, or the storage set that you're gonna be prepping for, you're gonna be ready to go. So this is gonna handle any kind of knife, whether it's stainless steel, ceramic, a large knife, a small paring knife, even if it's a cheap, inexpensive, excuse me, I won't say cheap, I'm gonna say inexpensive knife that you might pick up at the market. This is going to sharpen it for you to make sure that your knives stay sharp for years to come.
You know what surprised me was that this also works with ceramic knives. And I know here at HSN, we sell a variety of knives, right? And we do a large business in ceramic knives. So many of you have ceramic knives at home, and maybe those knives are now dull, and you'd love to sharpen them. This is, I've taken my knives to like a flea market before and had like the flea market guy kind of sharpen. It can be very expensive to do that.
$15 to $20 a knife.
Exactly. So here's a way for you to be able to own the machine. And this one is high quality. As you can see, it's easy, only requires a few minutes, allows you to be able to keep your knives nice and sharp for carving the turkey or slicing a piece of bread or slicing and dicing and chopping up your vegetables and your fruit. And this is something that you're gonna do every day. Take advantage of the special value. The price on this, the retail price is $79. And again, even for those of you that are very particular, our HSN customers you guys are foodies. We do a lot of research. We know that you only want the very best. This was $79 retail. It was $69 originally here at HSN. We sold it for $69, and now it's $29. And I said, Eric, now's the time to buy, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You said, I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, I'm like everybody. You know how you eye a product? Because you're like waiting for the price to drop? And the price is finally, I think, so affordable or something. You'll have this forever. There's no learning curve. You turn it on. There's a little red button. You turn it off. There's a little plug. You plug it in. You've got the power. I've seen chefs like you and Wolfgang and Curtis Stone and other chefs. You guys know how to do it, that whole steel.
Oh, you mean this thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah,
and
a lot of you might have this in the knife block.
What do you do with it?
I hear all the time, I'm scared to use it. I don't know what angle I'm supposed to use it. Not a lot of people are comfortable sharpening a knife like this. This is only gonna sharpen your knife for so long. This really hones your knife. This is bringing your knife that gets all bent out from chopping and brings it to a point, so it's sharp again. But that's only gonna last you for so long. Regardless of what anybody says, you still need a knife sharpener.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have whetstones, and still, you don't know what the proper angle is to use a whetstone. And like you said, going to a flea market, $15 to $20 per knife. Even professional restaurants have people come by and use a sharpening service.
Yes.
$15 to $20 per knife in a professional kitchen.
So here's the difference and why you want this model. As Eric mentioned, it has a already designed 17-degree sharpening diamond wheel. And what that does is it helps you to be able to get the perfect angle for sharpening your knives. You can't mess it up. It's made for a diverse array of blades. It's gonna help blades perform at their best. It delivers high quality results. It will work with all of your ceramic sharpening knives that you may have as well, for polishing them, for fine tuning them, if you need to fine tune them as well. There's no maintenance on this, which is really nice.
You plug and go.
Yeah, and Dottie is saying, can you show a dull knife first and then you can sharpen it? Do we have any dull knives?
The paring knife I was just using was extremely dull.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to take my word for it because it was dull. And then a few strokes through the machine and it's completely sharp, ready to go. Now, a lot of people will ask, how many times do I have to run it through? That's going to depend on how dull the knife is. If you're someone that feels comfortable kind of feeling it this way, it's all going to depend on how often you use your knife.
I would recommend having a tomato or a piece of bread.
Right, and you can always just take a tomato, and if all of a sudden you're really sawing away at a lemon or a lime like my knives will sometimes do, I know it's time to break out my electric knife sharpener and sharpen my knives.
It's so interesting. Like many of you, I have like a little simple, I have Wolfgang's little handle knife. Little knife sharpener.
Right.
But I want something that's a little bit more high-end and more productive. And when I saw this today, I'm like, wow, this is really a tremendous value.
And it's small enough to fit inside your cabinet.
You know, that's a good point.
It's not going to take up a lot of space for you.
And great. Think about it. Your knives, it doesn't do your scissors, just so that you know. If you're wondering if it does serrated knives, it doesn't do that, but it'll do all of your knives. And just think, it'll do 99.9% of all the knives that you have. No matter if they're premium knives, ceramic knives, or you got them on sale.
Right. How often are you using a serrated blade anyway? You're only going to be using that
for bread.
Often.
Yeah.
You're really using chef knives, utility knives, santoku knives, and paring knives are pretty much what most of us are going to be using.
Yes.
So whether it's a $100 knife or a $5 knife, the Food & Wine knife sharpener is going to handle the job for you, and it's going to make that investment last for years to come.
This is very nice. If you don't own something like this, definitely now's the time to order, as we feature for you our semi-annual clearance, and everything is marked down tremendously. Chef Eric, nice to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Give the family my love.
I will.
He's the cutest.